kind of grow out of this. I mean, I'm a freaking adult, and my hair is in my freaking mouth. And yes, my hair is always like this. Yes, I always wear 2 different size color earrings because I can't find the rest of them. Hey everybody, this is DollTarget, and I was tagged by Razy Gravity for the person behind the games tag. It might show up here, it might not. It depends on if I remember and if I actually can put that there. So check out his channel here. He is super fantastic. And this tag was started by our friend Belcoot. You can check out his channel here-ish, hopefully. So the tag is a way for you guys to get to know more about us as the gamers, because when we're doing a lot of our playthroughs, you guys might not get a chance to really know us as people. And I do want you guys to know who I am, and I want to know who you guys are. Enough for the awkwardness. First things first, I make YouTube videos for a way to kind of get over my extreme social anxiety. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not very good with people. Lots of people make me very anxious, and the thought of lots of people watching this video makes me anxious, but it is a way to kind of overcome that. My own little personal therapy. So, number 2, I am a writer. I've been a writer since I was like 8 years old. I don't know if you can qualify that as being a writer, but I started writing my own stories when I was around 8-9 years old, and it has evolved into me writing my own kind of supernatural, alter reality kind of world that kind of exists alongside of our own. I wrote about vampires way before it became cool. I just want to put that out there. I mean, after Anne Rice, but before. So, number 3, I am a Hufflepuff. I am afraid of ghosts and sheets with holes in them. And that's not how the quote goes, but I'm gonna go with it. I am officially a Hufflepuff according to Pottermore, and I really feel like the Hufflepuff mentality fits totally in with how I feel as a person and my personality. So any Hufflepuffs out there, let me know, and if you know anything else, that's fine too. Everyone belongs in their own little house. I do not believe in the Ravenpuff or Gryffindor. You are one house, and I know you might have aspects of all of them, but you belong in one. That is it. Number 4, I went to college. I started college back in 2006. I'm graduated now, but I originally went to college to teach visually impaired children. So in my first year and a half there, and before then, because I was really interested in that sort of thing, I actually know how to read Braille, in terms of I can read it on paper, and using my handy dandy fingers, I can run my fingers over it and read probably more at this point, since I've super regressed, maybe a 1st or 2nd grade level, but I used to be able to read it a little bit more advanced. As the years goes on, I decided to switch my major because it is a very mentally intense major to take on the responsibility of teaching these children who have a different way of living how to acclimate to the world that they've been put into. And I've seen a lot of people have mental breakdowns, and I have mental breakdowns over little things, not to mention children who are blind and have other disabilities on top of that and need to acclimate and assimilate into this world that they literally cannot even see. So I switched over to business for a semester because that was a good idea, and then I finally ended in sociology, and that's why I'm a title clerk and not in a job of my field. So that's perfect. In case you guys didn't know, number 5, my spirit animal is a raccoon. I don't know if you want to use spirit animal in terms of the Native American spirit animal or my favorite animal, but raccoons are awesome. I have a huge collection of raccoon things. I have actually, I don't even know if I've bought a single thing in my raccoon collection. I might have bought one. I think I bought one, but the rest I've been getting from my friends and family over the years, and it's almost become like a joke at this point. I don't even remember where it started, but it kind of just turned into, hey, I like raccoons, so let's buy her raccoon things. So I'm going to show a couple pictures of my raccoon collection. Haha, my raccoon collection. I did buy one. I definitely bought one. I bought the Rocket Raccoon pillow for my bed because he's awesome. Number 6. I think it's 6. Am I gonna burp? That's a freebie. I make that noise. I can relate the most to a cartoon character that I don't know if everyone would know about it because you guys might be a little bit younger, but Daria Morgendorffer. I feel like if you would put me into a cartoon, she would be me to a T. She said some things like so on point with how I feel, and I kind of grew up with Daria on MTV, and I had the DVDs, and she's hilarious. If you guys have never watched Daria, I'm so sorry, and you need to, because she is so amazing in the best and worst ways possible. If you like me, you'll love her, and if you hate her, you probably hate me another way around. So hey, that's a quick way to figure out if you're gonna like me or not if you like Daria. Number 7, I grew up playing Pokemon, as did a lot of kids in my generation, and I'm like hitting the bed, like you guys can't hear this. You can. I grew up starting off with basic Pokemon, original 150. And number 1 Pokemon in my book, number 1 Pokemon that I would pick to exist out of any of them would be Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is the shit. And if you think that anything else is the shit, you're wrong. You're wrong. No, it's fine. I'm totally fine with everyone thinking that their favorite Pokemon is the best, but it's Bulbasaur. Not even Ivysaur or Venusaur. Bulbasaur. I'm going to get a Bulbasaur tattoo, and I have Bulbasaur and me playing video games together on pictures, and playing board games, and me losing to a Bulbasaur, and it's awesome. So if you guys like Bulbasaur, let me know, and if you really hate Bulbasaur, let me know why. I mean, I don't really get why you would hate him, but if you do, tell me your alternative, because that would be fantastic. Number 8, I have a list here, so I don't kind of just like ramble off into something else. So I'm looking. Okay. Next number is, I was diagnosed with celiac disease, I would say about 6 years ago. Yeah, 6 years ago, about cuts it. In case you guys don't know, celiac disease is where my body reacts to gluten, which is in wheat, barley, and rye. It is a protein, and it causes my body to attack itself. I do not eat gluten-free because all the cool kids do it. I would eat the shit out of a donut. You can tell that I've eaten the shit out of things that are probably not good for me. But I don't want to die. So I've been gluten-free for 6 years, and let me tell you, gluten-free food isn't always healthier. If you ever want to look at a gluten-free brownie and you think that's going to be healthier for you, you're wrong. You're so wrong. So let me tell you something. Don't go gluten-free if you want to be healthy, unless you have celiac disease, because gluten's not the bad thing. It's the processed food that gluten tends to be in because it's a bready food. So I'm not a doctor, but I'm not stupid. Don't go gluten-free unless you have to. I'm going to number 9 is, I am a huge Dungeons and Dragons player. I'm a huge Pathfinder player. I started playing freshman year in school when some random kid on Facebook, back when Facebook was for college kids only, asked me if I wanted to go over and watch a session, and that's actually where I learned how to play, and it's where I met all of my friends that I'm still good friends with now. And my first character was a halfling rogue, which was okay, but as time progresses, you kind of build more character backstories and whatnot. Currently, I'm playing a gnome gunslinger with the musket master archetype who worships a hex door, because my current DM mixed Dungeons and Dragons with Pathfinder since we found Pathfinder later. Found it later. So we took his world, added Pathfinder into it. I love it. I've played Mutants and Masterminds. It's fun, not the same mechanics that I'm used to. I've played a couple other systems, but Dungeons and Dragons 3.5 and Pathfinder are by far superior in any of my other experiences. And last, and my most shameful fact is, I was a member of Gaia Online for 13 years. 13 years. If you guys don't know what Gaia Online is, it is a online forum with little avatars that you can dress up, change, and the forums are massive. Like one of the biggest online forums on the internet that is with avatars on it. I started playing when I was in the 8th grade, and I played way past into my college years. My username is PQ and Retro Stocksha, if that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. My character PQ, her name was Porter Quinn. She was a robot rights activist that lived in the town Achaea, and I do have a shirt of Achaea, and I do love the website. It's just over the years it's been taking a bit of a turn that I don't really approve of, and I don't have the money to get all the cool items anymore, and a lot of my friends have moved on. I'm still in contact with most of them on other means, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, that sort of stuff. So I'm a huge geek in lots of different ways. I haven't been on that website in months. I do really miss it though. I actually have a picture of a lot of art I've got done of my character, and I love her very much, but you know, times are changing. So that is 10 facts about DollTarget, and I want to tag all the XP, I want to tag known pudding, and I want to tag unlockable gamers. All 3 of them are super fantastic. You guys need to check them out. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you guys actually learned some more things about me. If you like my videos, by all means, hit the subscribe button down below. I do have a few playlists down there as well. So without further ado, I'm gonna hit the stop button because we're hitting the awkward stage. I had to watch the last episode of Game of Thrones right now, episode 9. What the fuck? Halfway through it, I don't know what's going on anymore. So I will see you guys later. Bye.